Our guest this morning is there are so many ways to introduce him, so many accolades to pull from. The one I'm going to use is that he is a Grammy nominated songwriter, and he is a producer of content long before them call it content creation. Yeah, when we were at university, we were passing around the CDs that they were making, and it was the most popular thing on campus. And when people laughed at what they did, there were many of us who saw the wisdom in what they do. And I must say that their interview style, many people not give them credit for this. The way they interviewed people and even the voices they imitated in interviewing people, it gave strength to many people to go and do interviews themselves. And I've never heard anybody credit them for making them feel as if they could interview anybody and talk to anybody in a certain language. They did that, and my friends and myself, we saw that, and we give them credit for that. Anyway, with all that said, Patrick Curly Loxx Gaynor is with us inside the studio here at Nationwide 90 FM this morning. Good morning, sir.
Blessed, my brother. I get all of our respect.
All right, good. You're not a stranger to Nationwide. You've
know
been
that.
here several
Yeah,
times
man.
before over the years,
that
and
is
you're
it.
back again. Let's get right into it, because here's the thing,
Yeah.
Curly Loxx. I have an audience that, as I said, things happening in Parliament, things happening in the news, they are well on top of it. They'll see a video with young men abusing a young girl, young men treating women a certain way, young men behaving in a way that we grew up being told that young men should not behave. People cheering them on, egging them on, and say, leave them alone to do what they want to do. So they'll see these things, but not being able to make the connection between why those things influence the degradation of the morals that existed to build up and hold up society. And I've invited you here to make that connection, to elucidate for them. So the place I wanted to start is this. The influence of the influencers. What is that influence on the young people and people broadly in Jamaica at this time, as you see it?
Well, as me see it, said, I think before me answer this. Well, numerous things, but we tend, to try to simplify reality. And reality is not as simple as we try to make it out to be. It's not as black and white. It's nuanced in so many ways. It's a rabbit hole. I think we connect to one thing, and people are not even tolerant. They're not trained to be tolerant of the whole thing. If you can tolerate a 2-minute conversation about what the problems are, you just want to say either this or that, and it isn't. For me personally, we are stay up on the surface of everything, and now look beneath the surface where the real world, the real issues are play out. Most people don't even understand the word subconscious. Them don't even understand how the mind works in terms of the conscious reality and the subconscious reality of everything. On the surface, we have great intentions, and we believe that we are as simple as we think we are, and that reality is as simple as we think it is, and it is not. So, me have to say that, and me have much more to say, but me no want to kill them. You get to me, I say? So the long and short of it, if me can try, if long and short it.
Yes, you can.
See it?
We have some time this
The
morning.
long and short of it is that, in the surface understanding of things, this is this and this is that. It isn't. You see the internet? I couldn't even start a TikTok. The human psyche is being manipulated on an unconscious level by the internet. Things that them show you, things that them repeat, things that them shorten. Let me ask them to observe something. You observe, so even if it's just 25, how forgetful you are now. You think that a coincidence, sir? Why? Because we've entered the age what we call on demand. And the worst thing ever happened to the world. On demand, where you can just do anything, anytime you feel. We did meant for the mind, it meant for organized reality. 1 minute there, so 30 seconds there, so nothing is being finished. The mind make for have a, what I call it, closure. But everything it observe. Closure and understanding. The timeline are the worst thing happened to mankind. The timeline.
I want to push you on that point a little, because all of this week, I know George heard me say it, I've been saying, especially about our kids, now the companies don't have to go and make a 3-minute ad. That no work. you have to go 30 seconds or less.
15.
15, as a matter of fact. It can't go 1 minute. If you go 1 minute, you're dead.
We level of tolerance for anything. Drastically shorten. And we have to start, so we're going to reach a TikTok part, for
Yes,
those
sir.
who want to know how it reached there. So.
Yes.
But the mind itself and how it interprets information, how it processes information is under attack. Because we have an information overdrive. We don't say that ever because of that.
Yes. With more information available than
With
any time
more
before.
information available than any time in our history, we are so dunce. Why? Nothing is being finished. Nothing is being focused on in a particular direction. We not done up nothing. So we just end up not remember nothing. Yeah, it's a brain freeze. We are freeze up. We are experience overdrive of information. So we are freeze up. We didn't make, all right. Some people have said, boy, education and school and we've learned this and we've learned that. Let me tell you something. And when the bell ring and you're a slave and then put your there, so you have order. So this minute I learn this, then you have a time when it stop and then you think about what you say, then you repeat this and then you put that there. So the whole of the structure, they fail now. Nobody's learning. Anything we are looking at, everything, not learning, nothing. We just a look.
Hold the point. We have to take the break here. This is the front page at Nationwide at 90 FM. Patrick Curly Loxx Gaynor is in the house. Friday morning, they say the internet is doing a real number on the world, that the dumbing down of society, the destruction of young people, the celebration of people without talent, the glorification of those with extremely loose morals is the order of the day. And they say, look, it's not the only reason, but the internet especially, and then the TikTok generation, those things have caused the body to be putrefied, to be made rotten. And I have in the studio with me, well, we have in the studio with us, a gentleman who is multi-talented, as I noted, a Grammy-nominated songwriter, the producer of perhaps the best kung fu movie of all time. Was it Ching Po?
Yeah, co-producer. Bruce Hart was the
there you
one
go.
of the
Yes,
producer. I have to credit him.
yeah, man, you have to. And some of the skits that I remember on one of the in the Stir It Up series,
yeah.
one of the installations, they said, listen, what we do on a joke, you have to go deeper than the joke. So you make one and people say, boy, it never funny. It wasn't intended to be funny. It was message to guide, advice to live by. And they were so very right. So he's talking about Patrick Curly Loxx Gaynor about the internet, how it has damaged us without us even knowing it. And he's getting to the TikTok part, because I know that my listeners, the nationwide listeners especially, are flummoxed by the behavior, especially of young people, fighting teacher up in a teacher face with regularity, just behaving in a vulgar manner that children are not supposed to. Who is encouraging them? Where are they getting their motivation from? And why does it seem as if we can't control them? Sir, you were on the path. You did start with the internet, but you're getting to the TikTok
All
part
right,
now.
so no. All right, it's a build up.
Yes, sir.
All right, so watch this. As when I say unconscious, not aware. I'll tell you how we get to where we are today with this TikTok madness and stupidity. All right, we were never a perfect society. Before I go further, just remind me if you use the word America.
Yes, sir.
Don't make me forget it, sir.
You're not going to forget, sir.
All right. In our society, we're never really a perfect society. But when we, who are, a little ahead of the young generation, look back in Jamaica, comparing it to now, the first Jamaica coming like it was a Christian. Like, seriously, we lived it. Comparing it to this demonic other way as, All right, we're unconscious of how it evolved. Flowers grow, you can watch it grow. If you watch it grow in a real time, you never see it, but it'll get big, This is what happened with the internet. A slow evolution to where them one way. What me say about unconscious? All right. Remember now we know. We are now Americanized.
So there goes America.
To the fullest. And if you'll observe the American order and this, what them call democracy and freedom, and everybody has a voice, and you're supposed to be listened to and your opinion matters. If you're immature, your opinion don't matter. To be honest. If you're spiritually immature, you don't understand order, you don't understand way tech, you don't understand discipline, you don't understand morals, you don't understand responsibility overall. How me make you come tell me what you think and it matter? and you're not where you're supposed to be responsibly, mentally. It's like me have a 4-year-old. Daddy, I don't want to eat. I don't want to take my medication. I hate you. Me, no. Me the part when me know say if you don't take the medication and you're dead, cancer kill you. It not taste good and you have to take it. Why do I have to take? Because me say so. Because me know you don't understand it. Everybody now want to be their children's friend. We who went through the torture of parents who were so destructive and they dealt with us in such a way so harsh. And I'm going to tell you how we think to, you know. Son, you were traumatized and the trauma begin. And we have these words that dunce people are use and not even understand what it is.
So demure.
It's like everybody are taught these things. I just talk to them. Trauma and this and that and some word with them not have a clue what them really is in depth. So you want to know, okay, them tell you everything and how we think. We know when we go through and here's the trauma. Oh my God, that's what was happening to me. When I have my child, I don't want to ever put them through what I went through. Listen good. You know what make all Jamaica? The one we appear to be really Christian compared to the one, yeah. The roughness. The toughness. Me grew up with one mother, the Jesus. Me get few extra bucks whenever necessary, you know. But me tough because of it. Me go through a tough circumstance where me could have picked that toughness the outer and just know say keep me upon a part. It's not everything that can be done should be done. Me did rather the gunman them kill me if you not go up on the robbery than my mother kill me. If he said that they would have hotter. And she did just tough and it necessary if you have this toughness. We lose that. We become Americanized now, son. I want your voice to be involved in the equation. A 5-year-old. You do that for the 5-year-old, you do it for yourself. Because the society is going to see you as a good parent. You're not. You're not a good person. Because you don't talk loud. And because you don't have a voice of dissent. You're not good because of that. Strength comes from the ability to know so you do something. Even against a person's will. For them betterment. Offend them. For them betterment, the courage to offend. Planet Hurt Volume 2 coming real soon.
And hold up the book, the Sandre. Yeah, Planet Hurt Volume 1 is on.
It's H-U-R-T.
As you would expect with Twin of Twins,
You
yes?
understand?
Yes.
So watch this number.
Yes.
Let me get to TikTok.
You do America already?
Where?
America. You drop the America
man,
reference.
He mentioned
Come now.
America.
So like how you bring it up back. How you think? Let me ask you. People don't understand again what? The unconscious. So now, let me ask you a question. Since that no exists, because we think everything black and white, like me say. When Pitney born, who teach them to talk? Them language when them talk. Them in an environment and them soak it up unconsciously. You tap your Pitney and say, okay, son, this is the word is and of and ray. I mean, I put these words in your head. How them learn them language? You put him a Spain, him talk Spanish fluent. It's an unconscious process. So the real things so we are learn them unconscious and we do not see what the internet are do with we unconsciously. So TikTok now. Remember music? Make me hate to say that. Remember music? Me not like put the word remember upon it, but it gone, you know why? Me go na break down what destroy music. Once upon a time, music didn't have a place where, remember now, you never have the net. And it's not a coincidence why it name a net. Net, what that we use that to capture. You hear them tell you, them like tell you, and make you have to sit down and try to figure it out,
Yes.
Once upon a time before the net, there was a thing named music. Dancehall, reggae, in its authentic form. You'd have to follow protocol. You'd have to guard the studio. You'd have to do you go there for months and before they let you through the gate. And when you're in the gate in the yard, then after a while you go in the little part for looking at the place where the artist advice. You'd have to go buy KFC and cigarette. Me I tell you my life story.
Yes, sir.
So all of these negative experiences make you value the music. Value. So if me ever get that break, so you put a value upon it. And you say, wow, it's so hard to get. When me get this, me nah let it go card. No, sir.
Work too hard feet.
Work too hard feet. So when the net, here comes the net. Are you tired of waiting outside the studio? Going through all that hard stuff. Here's a thing that's called Pro Tools. You don't have to go to studio anymore. Put your laptop on your bed and you're okay. Right? No producers, no one telling you what to do. Freedom. Capture. So now you have a thing easy. Easy make life hard, you know. Enough people don't know that, you know. People meant to respect themselves. When you go through challenge, you respect yourself, you know. When you take a challenge out of your life, you have no respect for yourself. And you know, say that's why you get so much trouble. That's why you're so unfulfilled. Because you don't respect yourself. Because you don't go through nothing. Feel nothing. So the music now, them take the hard out of it. When all these hardships we have to endure come out of it now, and a man just goes and fling and bet laptop on him bed, put on a headphone, put a tune on him voice. Everybody now have this idea. So they can be an artist. So this fake sense of celebrity now come with the net now, you know. Because me can just fake a bad song. You remember the controversy with auto-tune used to cause?
Oh, yes.
And then now it evolve, and then it take time grow now. You remember that thing in audience?
Yes.
Audience.
Audience.
Who went to a show?
Yes.
Oh my God. Buju up on the show, oh, I have to do that.
Yes.
Lord God.
Yes.
You know why I rate Buju, sir? When him hear Buju DJ, him just know say, like a security guard, okay, him have to go and hold the dog, you know. Because he can't do that.
Yes.
Him cannot do that what him say Buju do. So what him have to do now? Him say to himself so right now, when the internet come in on the TikTok, what do? Give a false sense of celebrity.
Yes.
That you are now on the same level
Yes.
as a real celebrity. Somebody who have to put in the work and actually know exactly what key is and what ray is. Them have all kind of nonsense to fix key, to fix this, take one line, yes so, and do this, so you don't have to do the work. So now, all of the work we are real artists that have to put in, because this is why people rate art.
Yes.
When average people see art and say, no, me can't do that. Me knowing this person special.
Yes.
So now the audience start of an idea, said they are special too. Because what that artist is doing, I can do it too.
Yes.
Them no more than me. So we have now the same creative resentment. We're natural. The jealousy, the competition, we're natural in the music business. Once upon a time, this did the backstage. Behind the scenes, when an artist work a be a producer and be an artist around there, say, do say something, no man, I flap, no man, make them fling pan, you know. No man, me can't believe say you're going so good. No, this is the entire crowd. Them not come and show for artists. Then come and show for show you so they can pay go in. And the artist are walk on him phone on and I say, I'm to you idiot. And I say, a chronic show me there, I'm to your fool, 10 grand for going, you idiot. I'm to some money there home. You were there, we're rich, we. So someone will get 100 likes is now a celebrity.
Yes.
A man will go so and do something, will go viral, is now an authentic celebrity. Observe. As somebody do something, all right, before I make a point, let me carry go to the part. Mediocre now. Do you know why everything becomes so mediocre?
Tell me.
Why, as you see a little man do a little foolishness, viral. And when the real people them do some real thing, like one time, it's just like, what that? The audience, as me say, make up mostly of mediocre people. People have mediocre talents.
Hold the point. Audience made up of mostly people of mediocre talent. Let's take the breaks, Andre. When we come back, you bring it back.
All right, we are back with you. And of course, we are talking to Patrick Curly Loxx Gaynor, and he has been, going beyond the consciousness and talking also about the
subconscious.
Yes. I almost said unconscious.
It could be the same.
Same thing.
It could be the same thing.
And just as he picks up the points, Andre, just to tell the viewers, to remind them that when we say Grammy-nominated songwriter, and he's written for some of the biggest and most celebrated artists in the music business.
And he is a writer.
And a published author, and he's a co-producer of a movie. I urge you to watch Chingpo at any time you get the chance. The thing is this. If you're in case you're saying, so George, which song him right? Bounty Killer sang 2 songs, didn't DJ them. Yeah?
Over about 40 songs right for Killer.
Me know, but me talk about the 2 for reference to them. To them that the one that said, my eyes can see more clear, as his handiwork, and say you leaving and the reason is clear. Me can't sing, but he wrote them, and there you go. Those are his handiwork among the dozens of songs that he's written for people. As I said, his songwriting ability earned him a Grammy nomination. So you're picking up from the fact of how the audience influences anybody to believe that they're a superstar, act like a superstar when the audience itself sees itself in a particular way.
And why mediocre talent is now more celebrated than actual,
Authentic talent.
authentic talent. All right, so let me get there. So now the audience become a competitor for the artist because they have a fake sense of celebrity. Okay? So now when you reflect on it, from the years of when them say artists where them couldn't do what the artists are do, it's an intimidation type of vibes it bring to the average person who now consider themselves a star. I'm not saying everybody, but most people know. Mm-hmm. So you find say when you compete with that person there, that you are, I am a celebrity too, you don't accept nothing but something that is on the same level of your talent, which is mediocre because you're not an actual artist, you're not an actual star. So what you do, what most of the crowd are doing now, unconsciously, is letting only things like them amused by things were just mediocre because they will never be intimidated by an actual artist again. They will never be intimidated by an actual artist again. How they felt helpless. My God, why didn't I think of that? How did I come up with that? Jeez, you just feel. This is the feeling where them have. So what them do? Only the Amaris and I no disrespect to no mediocre people.
Yes.
You understand me? I said no disrespect to no mediocre people. The Amari, the Derek, them, the stupidness, the nonsense. They just want to laugh about something, but me now gonna make nothing way better than me. The average mediocre person ever excel to that heights again where I'm intimidated.
Yes.
Because I too am a star or what do you?
Yes.
So this give them this fake. The false sense, like me are the biggest thing, and who is assassin? No, I'm to the eat at the dog. I'm come and go to the party and I'm look at me like him want me yell him. I'm to the eat at the dog. 400 likes me getting it.
Yeah. How much subscribers me have?
You understand? So now real artist is like an eye back burner. So where you find real artists, not assassin them do music, see me.
Yes.
You find no say if survive. And forget that life-giving attention. You find now, say, an artist finds him, he might put too much work. In a one song, in a one project, in a one. When a man just goes up and just say one nonsense and broke the whole place there ground. I put out this album with so much hours of my life dedicated to it and it's like, alright. So we are do you demotivate the artist. When somebody says, oh the man them no, oh music no. Them not motivated again. Remember, say, is an energy creating of an album, you know, or anything we are create. And the energy of the crowd we in all the studio, it starts from there. So.
Yes.
You get an energy and you feel that energy, then you put it in the music, then or whatever you do, yes. And then it go back out in there. You watch who laugh, or watch who they are growing, or watch who bust blank, and that energy does a feed into you. The more you happier, the more you drop out that and the place are dead and that done. Man, I come as tune, I was tune a voice and just stay so.
A scroll.
You must scroll, you no business with that. See? And maybe I scroll for a positive reason, maybe I pay a light bill. But it does not matter. It says to the artist that I am boring.
Yes.
And if he might go deliver despite that, he might go put that energy there where he might feel from the audience in the studio, in the song. And that is what's going to stay in the room. That is what damage music. Yes. Nobody sees it.
Yes.
Nobody sees it. It's everybody else. In high student, I say, I'm to the boy, man. But he might come with tough slang and chat like Uncle Sax and bait. Hey, boy, think I'm feeling away again. Hey, boy, you feel so? Feel so, you that. 500 like me getting there, think I'm more artist than me. Everybody there is a competitor now. And this TikTok generation, it reaches us because you want to, because we cannot see these unconscious things.
Yes. What I want to ask you is this. How do people say the way people behave, the way people speak, the way people think, my child cannot do or say those things? However, I spend hours of my life watching those people do those things, act those same ways that I say my children cannot emulate. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, man. I talk about it all the time, man. No, man, hey, boy, I don't cuss nobody with it, no. Hey, boy, if me ever hear ya, I'll kill you. Because them think of something simple. Me, I want adult. Them are pitting so me can indulge in it and them nothing. You know, pitting and listen what you're saying and them watch what you do.
Ah, there you go.
No child listens to a parent. Them watch what you do. If you mean what you say and you live by it, that is more influential to a child.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know, say, you know, own guy say it. Them see you live every day. I try to do that. But most people say it and think because them say it, they mean it. Our next thing that we do, you know, we confuse with intention with reaction.
Yes.
Me intend to mean it, but because me agree with the concept, that me I do.
Yeah. But what bothers me as well is this. We're in the age, you've said it, where authentic ability and talent is ignored. And people who are thieves, people who are reprobates, people who are dunce and fool, they are the ones celebrated, lionized. People scream when they appear in public. And I'm wondering how and what is this doing to us as a people?
The phrases that they use as well. It is the new popular thing.
Yeah, words to live by.
Yeah.
Let me answer that. The problem right there is, again, this idea of what is hard. Hard. Oh my God, it's such an evil thing. Let us find an easy way to do everything, which is what makes everything hard. But nobody is conscious of this. It's easy for just be indisciplined. It appears easy. And if you're not realizing at the long run, that's going to make your life extremely hard. Because the man or woman we don't have a purpose, a plan, a direction is the most miserable creature in existence. In the Bible talk about hell. And I know where you're born upon on the earth, man. Is the state of mind where you're living at when you have no direction. Nowhere particular going. No understanding of purpose. You just wake this morning. And I know what you do. You're going to become a torture. A mocker in a people's side. Because you just do not have any focus or direction. And anytime you see people with focus and direction, you're going to stop them from going and focus and direction because you cannot find yours.
Yes. The issue this week, Curly, as we run out of time, is this. Well, let me say for the record, Ramesh Major, I don't know him. I've told friends privately, his personal life is of no concern of mine. I knew him as a businessman. I've done business with him when I was at Sportsmax. I think he's a very astute businessman, very
Fully
good
agree.
businessman.
Fully agree.
Yeah, he used to be emulated as a businessman. Yeah, found himself in a difficult position with people assaulted at a party that he had a hand in putting together for the personality rebel. And the point I want to raise with you is that we are not here trying the case or anything like that. Is the kind of people involved and the kind of weight that we put on those people, the kind of responsibilities that we put on Ramesh to be role models and to be paragons of kinds of virtue that we look to follow. Are we misplacing this kind of trust and faith in people who, for all intents and purposes, are like commodities, my friend?
Yes and no. Because first thing, the average person do not factor in the human. Because they don't know what the human is in its entirety. We've never factored in the full human with all its flaws, with all its capabilities of good and evil. We don't factor in the whole human and nothing. All we see again is black and white. Okay, if a man good for long and him conduct himself a certain way for long, that is only who he is. There is no more capability for none. So we don't budget for that. So when somebody acts outside of the black and white that we see them, then we are appalled. Because we've never budgeted the human. We say nobody's perfect, but based on how people react to imperfection, they don't believe it. They don't believe it. If you believe it, you calm. Because nobody is perfect. Not giving no one a pass. We say, boy, you go overdo nothing. You understand? All the way. Pack up with good and evil in a way.
Yes.
Every last one. Me, you, the brother around there, so we are all up here and every minute as a break time.
Yeah.
Him, all the way. Everybody in this world.
You said something the other day. The Bible said the righteous man, the righteous man walketh in the counsel of the, but not the perfect man. Was it? So I found that to be very instructive because I didn't think of it that way before. Because people think that what is to be celebrated is perfection, but there's no such thing.
There is no such thing. The perfection to me, perfection is my definition of perfection. The man or the woman with the courage to manage evil within them consciousness. Manage it. We were supposed to manage it. That's all. Organize it. Direct it. Some things will drop from we sometime. And that's how we what would I say, respond to it.
Yes.
You understand? And Ramesh case now is a sad one to see. Because for the most part, before fame and fortune, me didn't know Ramesh. Me didn't know that Ramesh did that time. Of course, from here you may think deep. I mean, know that wasn't the only Ramesh that exists, but this is the one where manage reality in a way where did more mature and certain things you can do but you don't do, and you have a certain way you conduct your behavior. This is why I get so far even in business. Yes. But let me tell you something. We supersede everything. Every kind of success. You know, see some of the greatest people have the world. Some people think of money and success. Some people think of money and having all of this and rare. You can have the entire world. It's if you don't have what you perceive. Even misguided. Or misguidedly perceive, if there is such a word. If you see certain things as, respect. What is respect to the average person? Tell me what them say. Tough. Me a bad man and them can't ramp with me. You know, see the greatest people in the world left the heights the way them did dip on and drop to the lowest of low because them want somebody say tough. I've seen this. Yes. And I've speak about this even at the first book they wrote to Zion.
Yes.
Me live in our environment where me used to see people make life-threatening decision.
Zion was the name of your son?
Yes. Yeah. We passed in 2007.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
See, so you find now, say, look on it. Look where all our Ramesh have. And basically give it up. Threaten it then. How we don't know if it give up yet.
Yes.
You understand? Risk it. For somebody say, him not play, you know. Demand and supply. Every godly character trait. Look upon the demonic system we live in. Everything that is related to goodness is seen as weak. If you have the capacity to tolerate, to understand, to try make it work.
To forgive.
In every level, to forgive. You're weak. So what you think are going to happen when the average person are going to do the right thing? You must say him no one be weak.
Yeah.
Boy, we out of time. We're out of time, boy. Now we're going to have part 2.
Well, part few.
And
part 2.
before we go, we want people to know Twin of Twins TV, that I'm a YouTube channel.
Yes.
With my podcast in the meantime, very popular. And next one in the invice box, what you think. And just go get the book. The book you can get Planet Earth on Amazon. You can get it at JA Deals out of Africa. Yeah. Yeah.
And when I go YouTube and I type in what? In the meantime, for you?
You can go in the meantime, Curly Loxx.
In the meantime, Curly. Just go YouTube and type in Curly Loxx podcast and the things will pop up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
See?
And read about this man and his outstanding twin and the outstanding work that they've done across several fields so far. They are people I respect, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And you know, I have to put it that way because people say then, you know, almost like you're more than them or whatever. White, no, I'm not. And these gentlemen, through their work, have caused many of us who've taken the road that I've walked my road to be even better at what we do in certain respects. Trust me, you can learn from many different kind of people. You don't have to be jacket and tie. A man just out there speaking it as he sees it, and it can sharpen your own perspective on life. And I want to say thank you this morning, sir, and all the very rest of you. And thank you for returning to Nationwide. He's been here several times over the years. We're at Manningsville Road. You weren't confused by the location because you always go up Manningsville Road.
But I think I come here one time since there. So
all right, then, cool.
One time since there, so many times up.
There you go. Oh, yeah, yes, he did mash you up in the cook-off. Yeah, true. All right, cool. Curly Loxx, thank you very much. And
respect.
We'll call on your services again, sir. Thank you. So
thanks.
just go to YouTube, type in the meantime, Murder's Curly Loxx podcast and his book, Hurt.
Planet
Hurt.
H-U-R-T.
Yeah, JA Deals.
Life changing.
JA Deals.
JA Deals with half a tree, right across on Pavilion and the bus center. You can't miss it. If you say you don't know where I lie.
There you go. All right. Break time across Jamaica comes up next, followed by Caribbean news.